and welcome to the Iaconian Archives. I am the archivist, your host and reader. In this episode, I will be reading Drop Pop Candy by an unknown author, a cute tale of friendship from the Beast Wars universe. So pour yourself a glass of something sweet, get comfortable at your console or in your berth, close your optics, and let's enter the archives. The rain never promised anything good. Waspinator knew it. Without skipping a beat of his wings, the wasp diverted out of his patrol path as soon as he smelled the rain's traces and instantly ducked into a rather beast mode-sized cave. His waspy form was rather good at finding places to hide, considering how many of his parts get scattered around and considering that the universe hates him with a passionate ire that could outburn Inferno. He best not make himself a target to any form of electrical nonsense the sky wants to throw at him. He wasn't about to drag his broken body through the swamp again because lightning caught him off guard. So, Waspinator was wedged into a rocky cavern, which seems to have been carved out of the stone for this purpose. But if Waspinator hadn't done it, who did? His antenna twitch in thought, puzzling through the possibilities. It wasn't Pterosaur, or any Maximal. This territory was heavily Predacon after all, and it definitely wasn't a spider. That left Scorponok, Inferno, Megatron, which Waspinator heavily doubts, or an unknown force. It could have been one of Scorponok's wayward missiles, or perhaps a misplaced beam, but the wasp got his answer soon enough. "Hey, get out of the worker tunnels!" a loud, passionate voice exclaims, giving Waspinator a heavy shove. Unprepared, the wasp is ejected from his hiding place, slamming into the floor. He recovers quickly, flips around, and glares at the offender. It's Inferno's red ant beast form, pincers snapping as he crawls out from the hole. "Waspinator, you're supposed to be patrolling," Inferno accuses. Waspinator frowns, not that you can really tell with his wasp mouth, at the never-ceasing anger, and just stares at the caves. "Antbot made those?" Inferno's anger seems to pause as he glances back at the cropping in the rock, then back at Waspinator. "Yes, I made them for the colony to use as transport." "All by yourself?" "Yes, I made them by myself." Waspinator pauses for a moment, then changes his tune, not because he was hoping the praise would earn him a spot out of the rain, but more because it was impressive for Inferno to do all that work on his own. Not that Waspinator would be much help. In reality, Waspinator would just slow him down, but it was still an impressive feat, especially with how far away the Predacon base was. Waspinator impressed by Antbot. Waspinator thought Master carved them. In truth, it's not like there was a tunnel-digging master out there, but hey, it's still pretty amazing work, and Waspinator felt appreciation was worth giving out. To the wasp's surprise, Inferno seems to freeze, the constant heat given off by the bot's boiling energon getting a bit hotter. Is he being bashful? Was Inferno able to feel things other than rage and devotion to Megatron? Waspinator certainly hopes so, because bashful was a cute look on Inferno. Thank you." Inferno accepts the compliment, but turns away and attempts to make distance. This is foiled by Waspinator's wings, as he easily closes the newly made gap and instead follows Inferno over. Inferno's pincers click together, and he seems perplexed at Waspinator's sudden tune. However, the smell of rain catches his attention. "What is that?" Inferno perks as the smell rolls closer. It seems like a calm smell, something he shouldn't like, yet he's not sure. Waspinator stares at Inferno, wondering if this guy was born yesterday. It's rain, water falling from the sky, and eventually the bringer of the lightning bolt that was going to zap him silly. However, Inferno's expression reminded Waspinator more of a curious sparkling than of a serious soldier. It's a nice change seeing Inferno's features soften. "That's the smell of rain. You know rain, right?" Waspinator sends Inferno a look, and the bot tentatively shakes his head. No? Well, it's when water falls from the sky. Sometimes the clouds zap Waspinator too, or just make a bunch of loud noise. Inferno gawks at the rolling clouds in the sky, noting the darker color and the distant rumbles. He seems almost fixated on the sky, and Waspinator finds himself looking more over at Inferno than at the impending storm. With no warning, a water droplet falls, pelting Inferno's head, causing the ant to flinch. What was that? That's the water falling from the sky, Antbot. Just the one? No, it'll pelt you with a lot at once. There's a pause as the rain begins to sprinkle on the two bugs, the gentle patter of water tapping metallic exoskeletons as the only noise between them. Waspinator lands next to Inferno, who seems almost entranced by the rain. I've never seen this. Rain, Inferno idly comments, and Waspinator gets an idea. Antbot, transform and follow me, Waspinator declares, quickly shifting into his robot self and offering a hand. Inferno blinks, but allows himself to transform and follow along. To Inferno's surprise, Waspinator tromps through the puddles, making a point to stomp in each one and splash water everywhere as they made lazy loops around the swampy forest. The follow-the-leader game quickly shifted into a puddle splashing contest, especially once Inferno followed in the stomping suit, and before either of them knew it, Waspinator and Inferno had begun playing in the rain. Waspinator hasn't felt this good since before he crashed on this planet. Inferno leaps into a rather muddy puddle, splashing rainwater and mud around him. Waspinator gets drenched in dirty water, but laughs all the same as he finds an equally muddy puddle to leap in, spattering mud all over Inferno's carapace. It turned into a game of tag, where Inferno and Waspinator both trudged through angry water drops and rolling booms of thunder to playfully shove each other with a declaration of who is it. The rain washes the majority of the gunky mud off of the organic transformers, and Inferno's taunts have never sounded so playful. Alas, all good things must end, as Waspinator and Inferno had hit the time limit of their robot forms. Reluctantly washing off in one of the rivers and turning back into their respective bugs, the pair collapse together in the grass next to the riverbank. I like rain, I think, Inferno decides, and Waspinator just laughs. Waspinator liked the rain better with you. You can find this story posted in its entirety at archiveofourown.org, along with nearly 40,000 original Transformers transformative works. Give it a read and let the author know what you thought. Comments and kudos encourage authors to keep producing their art. Please subscribe to this channel and you'll know when new videos are posted. As always, comments and suggestions are welcome below. If you would like to suggest a story or a selection from a longer fanfic for reading here on the Iaconian Archives, please view our video from the archivist suggesting content, and you could hear me read some of your favorite Transformers fanfiction. From tonight's author and myself, thank you for your time and support.